Yo, the one thing that I learned in this season is that when I show up as myself authentically, it is worship unto God. I think a lot of people just don't feel free. But what they're not recognizing is we can create our own freedom in this space. My wife asked me this question last night. We were sitting there talking about this. And she said, yo, what would it take for like a new culture to be established? And I said, first of all, you need the Spirit of God, of course. He has to breathe on it. It has to be something that he desires, number one. And I think this is something that he desires. And I think this is why these things are happening. Number two, the apostles and the prophets got to come in, and the prophets got to speak this stuff and tear stuff down and call stuff out. And the apostles have to set order. Straight up. If you believe you have a fivefold ministry gift, you better find out what that joker is. I believe in the fivefold gifts. I believe in them. And then after that, stuff like this has to happen. And I saw this with the Locks and the Dipset thing. Speaking of Locks and Dipset, the diplomats came in with a certain type of culture. One that was too cool for school, right? Cam sat in a corner with the lawn chair and all that stuff. He was chilling. He was cool. And the Locks went to work. So much so that when the Locks was working, in our eyes, we was like, they're working. My nigga, what are you doing? Like, this looks corny. And Cam and Dipset have always been like the coolest of cool, but they look corny because the Locks was coming to work. So I think that's the third thing that needs to happen. When you're setting up, when you are establishing order, you are operating in your most authentic self, and what you're doing is probably just culture off rip. It just is. Yo, I'm rocking. This is what I'm doing. I'm over here with it. I'm here with my little niche. My barber said something to me so crazy last week. He said, yo, I don't like big numbers. He said, I got 40 clients and they take care of me. They take care of me and my girl. I got 40 clients. I'm good. I was like, dang, all he needs is 40 clients. That's crazy. And he was so content when he said that. And I'm like, my nigga, that's beautiful. That's counterculture in an environment that harps on numbers and all this stuff. So just operating your authentic self. And when you operate in your authentic self, people are here that'll come in waves. So people will see you and be like, yo, what is this? What is he doing? What is she doing? I'm going to go over there with them. And then the people who are like putting on a front, posturing, they going to look stupid. And eventually the goal is for them to put down their posture, put down their front, and go to where the authenticity is.